Dreams are the ultimate force which drives us towards a particular goal. Dreams also have the power to move an entire country towards development. Be it the American dream which emulates capitalism, or be it the Chinese dream which has lifted over 800 million people from poverty. Dreams have been a common factor for economic mobilization and development of a country. India, which has similar opportunities like the US and population like China, needs to have its own dream. And what would that dream be like? So, in order to talk about that, first we need to understand the mindset of voters in India. It's been over a month since the results of 2019 elections were announced, and the prevailing question is how did Prime Minister Modi win again? I believe the answer to this question can reveal the unaddressed issues in our country. Here are three reasons how Prime Minister Modi could have won the 2019 election. Number one, a legacy of his own. Whenever you look at Prime Minister Modi and his party, they seem like two different entities. Prime Minister Modi seems to hold an image of who was once a tea vendor but now is the Prime Minister of the largest democracy in the world. There is no dynasty or family privilege attached to his image. Number two, the schemes and the delivery of policies. Prime Minister Modi seems to pave his own way when it comes to policy making. Back in 2014, Niti Aayog replaced the Planning Commission. It aims at fulfilling the objectives of the Sustainable Development Goals. One example is the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. It focused on the housing for the poor in both rural and urban areas with electricity and built-in toilets. The scheme has low success rate of 8% in rural and 30% in urban areas. Other schemes such as demonetization and GST, even though they sound like development for a country with 1.3 billion population, it immensely affected the 99% of the population. Number three, media's presence. Whether it was Mann Ki Baat or drafts of new policy, Modi's government always made sure they hit the headlines. But on the other hand, with an election which almost seems like the run for the Prime Minister's office, the oppositional party Congress lacked an equally powerful leader. They also failed to deliver concrete criticism on Modi government's policies. So why are we talking about this? The concept of Indian nationalism, which was unity in diversity, has lost its implication in social and economic spectrum, but rather it can be seen in attacking other countries like Pakistan through defense and sport events. No policy or scheme talks about the urban working class who have to pay half of their salary for house rent. They work for a solid 10 to 12 hours. They do not have enough savings for quality healthcare, education, and retirement. Even though the government was able to lower inflation despite demonetization, it was unable to reverse the jobless economic growth. And as per the NSSO report, the rate of unemployment has doubled over the years. The Indian dream today needs to empower the urban working class. It needs to provide them with incentives of annually increasing labor value, holiday for family recreational activities. Government needs to encourage family recreational activities to improve the tourism sector of India. India's tourism has the potential of contributing 25% of GDP as per the World Economic Forum. It's high time India starts working towards the Indian dream.